All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Zoom eye makeup tutorial. This is really fun. I'm excited you guys have joined us. My name is Catherine Bontempo, and I'm an independent consultant and executive district manager with Arbonne. This is my first live tutorial, so we're going to kind of see how this goes. So I just appreciate you guys working with me. I'm going to go through just a really fun eye look with all of Arbonne's new All About the Eyes makeup. And then I'm going to leave a little time for some Q&A. And so if you guys have questions, there's also a chat box while you're on, so you can go ahead and hit chat and type a question if you want, and that way I'm going to try and explain and walk you guys through. And so I've got kind of a host of things on my desk. You guys can't see it. I can't really turn my computer to show you, but I'm going to hold everything up and show you. But first thing first, I'm going to walk through the products I'm going to use. And so this is what I'm going to have and what you should have on hand while you're doing this. And whenever you're trying a new eye look, the first thing you need with you is eye makeup remover. So I love, these are easy on the eyes, eye makeup remover. It's great. Just make sure you shake it. One of the things I love about it, and this is a tip, is it has this great, I don't know if you guys can see the little hole right here. It is perfect for a Q-tip. You stick a Q-tip in there, and this is your eraser. This is your error. So what you guys need, Q-tips. Get Q-tips and also some cotton balls in case you make a mistake. The other thing is, because I have the rest of my face on. I have my CC cream on, I have my blush, my bronzer, my lipstick. If you're trying this for the first time, start with a blank canvas. Don't do the rest of your makeup. Do your eye makeup first, and that way if you have a lot of fallout or if you mess up really big, like if you're not comfortable using the liquid liner and you accidentally, you can fix it and not ruin the rest of your makeup. So that's a tip too. Do your eyes first and then the rest of your face until you feel more comfortable with the look you're doing. But since I was going to be live with you guys, I didn't want to put you through that. So I've got my eye makeup remover, my Q-tips, my cotton balls, and then what I've already done, but one of our products, this is an amazing product. This is our eye primer. It is the Prime and Proper eye makeup primer. So it's just for eyes. This is amazing. It comes with a little, I'm trying to make it so you guys can see. So it's a little kind of soft brush, and I just dab the extra off on the end. And then I'm going to do it on, you can see I just use a little dab, and then you're going to use your ring finger and just smudge it on your eye. Now the reason I'm doing it on the back of my hand and on my eye is because I already did it for the video, because once you put it on, a little tip with this is you're going to want to look down for 10 to 15 seconds to let the primer dry and flatten. And I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and wait 10 to 15 seconds with my eyes closed. So it's like, I'm going to go ahead and do that step. So I've done that step, but I wanted to show you guys how to use it. It's a great product. It really helps set your makeup and give you that bold color, so it'll really last you all day. Even if you don't wear eyeshadow, go ahead and just throw the primer on because you're going to get a really good look with it. And then, so you want to do your primer, and then the next product, let me grab it. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I have the right one because I was moving them around. Okay, so this is our medium Shape It Up brow pencil. And on the back, it has a little brush, and then it's just a really simple, easy pencil. I love this product. This is one of my favorites. And so to do your brows, to get a really good shape on your brows, you start, I'm going to cap this so I don't draw on my face accidentally, but you kind of follow the edge of your nose up, and that's where your eyebrow should start if you just use your pencil. And then from the edge of your nose through the end of your iris is kind of where your arch should be. And then you tilt it all the way down to the corner of your eye, and that's where your brow should end. So that's just a little quick helpful. 1, 2, 3. So start, arch, and end. So just kind of where you want to be doing your brows. What I love about this product is it goes on really smooth. You get a really good coverage with a very natural look. And so, okay, I've got my little mirror here, so I'm going to go ahead and, so I just start on the inside and feather it out and then build your way up. Use really light feather touches because you can always add more product. It's a lot easier to add more product than to take it away. And then I feather in. So this is great if you don't have eyebrows and you want to add a little bit more. I have very body eyebrows. Like my eyebrows aren't, like I have big eyebrows, but they're very spotty. And so this just fills them in really quick. And then what you take the end of the brush, and then you just kind of comb it out. And this helps to just get your eyebrows in a good position and all the hair is laying flat, as well as it removes any sort of extra or loose product. So it's just a really good finishing step. So, and I just want, okay, so now you guys can see the difference between just one and what a difference that makes just as far as defining the face and adding it. The brow pencil comes in 3 colors. There's a light, a medium, and I'm using medium, and then a dark. And so you can really kind of customize it for what you need. I feel like I need music playing in the background as I'm focusing on this, just so you guys aren't hearing silence. So sorry about that. We'll get a radio next time, a little extra bonus music. And we also have a new product we have is a Shape It Up brow cream. And that is a tinted brow cream, and you can add that on top of it. That comes in a light medium or a medium dark shade, and that just really helps set the brows and gives them a little bit more defined look. That gives I would say definitely a more defined brow look. And so I'm showing you kind of a more easy to go from day to night. So I'm not going to do the brow cream because this just kind of keeps it simple. So there you go. So our first step, brows are done. All right. And so our next steps, dun, 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 you guys, this is so much fun. I love doing this. Okay, so I've got our 4 palette, and I've customized the palette for what I want. And the palette, in this palette, I put in Fog, Dawn, Truffle, and Sienna. And I want to give you guys a little tip. Arbonne is creating little labels, color labels for the bottom of the palettes. Our duos, you can see the bottom, don't have the labels. And so what you can do, you can either cut out the little color and tape it to the bottom. I took a little 3x5 card and I wrote my colors on, and then just put a piece of Scotch tape right over it. So that way when I go to reorder, I'm like, wait, which one is that? It also, just to give you guys a little tip, I can pull this one out. It says it on the bottom, on the metallic, on the back, on the metal. So if you're like, I don't remember what color that is, just check. And after you pop it out. And I wanted to show you guys another quick tip with the palettes. This is one of our duos, the pre-made duos, but you can see I've popped one out. And how to do that, can you guys see that little tiny hole where my hand is? You can see my hand through. That, you just take a paper clip and push it through that hole. Just, if I can do it. And then the eye, it just pops right out. And so that way, it's how you can swap them out. So if you just want to swap your palette, or if you need to replace because you've used up a product, there's a little tip on how to do that. So, okay. And I am using our Arbonne brushes, and the first one I'm going to be using is the all over eye brush. And then I'm going to be taking Fog, and I'm literally putting it all over my eyes. It's the all over eye brush. You put it all over. So I do my lid and all the way up under my brow arch, and I get in my crease. So just go ahead and what I love is the products with the eyeshadows, they're so beneficial. They have so many there's like an eye brightening in them, but you can really layer on the color. So you can always start light and add more. And this is just a really subtle color. So I don't know if you guys can pick it up on the video. Let me see if that lighting is that's helpful. Okay, so that was that was the Fog that I just did. And so I'm actually going to skip the Dawn and go to the Truffle. That's our next step. So the Truffle, and I'm using the, I think it's the shading brush from Arbonne. It's a smaller, kind of little stumpier little brush. The size of the brush gives you more pigment. And so if you want more pigment, use a smaller, more compact brush. If you want less pigment, a little bit more flowy, then use the bigger brush. So what I'm going to do is how I'm going to put this in there. I'm not swiping, and I'm not like using the side. I'm kind of dabbing it. I want to pick up the product on the end of the bristles. I don't want it on the side. I want it on the end. So I'm kind of just dabbing it in there. So does that make sense? Now, okay, I'm going to try and do this so you guys can see and hold my mirror. So when I put, this is going to go, I'm going in my crease. And the way I start is I start in the middle of my eye, and keep your eyes open for this. And then I work the product in. I got a lot of, okay. So I'm getting it in my crease, and just keeping your eyes open, you'll follow your natural crease. I'm putting more product. I'm working from the middle of my eye to my outer corner, and then I'll take a couple just blending strokes in. So most of the pigment is on my outer, from my pupil, center of my pupil out, okay? Because if you do all over the eye, from like the inner corner to the outer corner, you can get a little bit more smokier look, but it's a little bit heavier look. And I just really want to encourage you guys, just play with makeup. Like, the fun part about makeup is that you play with it, and you know what? Sometimes you mess up. I've watched quite a few YouTube tutorials, and I've tried it, and it's gone really badly. And so you learn tips from that, and you learn how to do it. Our products are really blendable. So as you're starting, you're just kind of trying to get the pigment where you want it, the color where you want it, and then you can really blend out with the color. And so sometimes, I'm going to take my fluffier brush and just kind of blend where I need to. So just a quick light stroke. I'm not adding, just because I want to blend it a little bit more evenly. So, all right. So, okay, there we go. That's where we're at. And then, so now that we've got, and this really helps to define your eye, pull out the color. The Truffle is a beautiful color. It has a slight greenish hue to it, which is great because it is going to be a complementary color to any eye color. Green will pull out browns, it'll pull out blues, it'll pull out greens and hazels, so you'll really help pull out your eye color. So it's a really great eye color, or eye shadow for any eye color. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next, I'm taking the same shading brush. You can kind of just rub it on your hand to get off extra product. And now I'm going back to that Dawn, which is this color right here. It's a really, it's kind of, I don't know if you guys can it's kind of hard to see because of the lighting, sorry, but it's a really beautiful color. It has a little bit of shimmer. And this time, I'm just kind of using the side of the brush more than dabbing it in. And I'm going to fill in my lid, just underneath what I just did with the Truffle. So I'm just filling in the whole lid here. So can you guys see the difference between this one, the one I've done, and the one I haven't? Does that give you a little previews? All right. And again, start with less product. You can always add more. You know, it's a lot easier to go back and add more pigment than it is to take it away. Okay. And then again, just taking my bigger brush and just kind of blending it all, giving that really even, smooth look. Oh, all right. So okay, so those are the three colors that I'm starting with. So that was the Fog, the Dawn, and the Truffle. So I have the Truffle in my crease, the Dawn on my lid, and then I use the Fog kind of all over as a base. And you can go back. And then at this point, this is a great day look, so you can just add some eyeliner or mascara and call it a day. So you can do that. And then what I like to do with the Truffle, and you can, this is the, excuse me, not the Truffle, the Sienna, is that I will take my angle brush and get it in the shadow, and then I add a little V on the edge of my eyes. So I start right in my, by the outer corner of my eye. Sorry, I was going to say outer, like crib or something. Like, yeah, I wouldn't start there. That's weird. I don't think you have one of those. But start in your outer corner, and you're just following the lash line and creating So this is a very subtle look. We're not adding a lot of pigment in here, okay? So, and then I take it and I go, so I've got one line here. Can you guys see kind of what I'm talking about? And then I'm gonna go in my crease. So I'm adding the sienna in my crease. I'm going up. So it creates that little tiny V right here. And so it just adds a little bit more dimension to the eye and helps it to make it pop a little bit. Now, this is really fun. The smokier the look you want, just keep going in. Add that product and add more of it. And this will really give you that smoky look. But I'm just going for a little bit of a subtle look tonight. And then I love this a little brush, and so that way if you have any extra, you can just brush it off. And this is where, like, sometimes that fall out because it's a darker brown. You're like, oh, I got some down here. Sometimes that happens. So I like having the extra brush where I can get rid of fallout. Okay, so that is it for the shadow. So that's how we're going to use our 4 shadows. And then time for eyeliner. So I am using the It's a Fine Line pencil in the Aubergine. So it's a really fun purple. You kind of guys see the color. It's like an eggplant. This is beautiful. Again, this color is perfect for any eye color. It will bring out whatever color you have in your eye. It is a complementary color, so it's going to look good on blues, browns, greens, hazels, any eye color. It'll just help get a little bit of dimension and pop. Okay. Normally I do this sitting on my bathroom sink looking on the side mirror, so I'm gonna try and get it so you guys can see, hopefully, because oh my. So to do a liner, we just want a really fine line. Like, liner is one of those things where you can really go overboard and it just looks bad. Like, you know, so you want that natural look, and to have that natural look, you want to get as close to the lash line as possible. And so this is where there's a little tip here. There's a little sharpener at the back end of the liner. So, you know, if you want to keep your pencil sharp, if that helps you. The way I do it, I hold my eye closed and then start at the pupil and work your way out. Always start in the middle of your eye and work your way out, because it's a lot easier. If you mess up, you can fix it versus like trying to shove if you start like right in the inside corner and you put a whole bunch of product, it's a lot harder to fix it. So, okay. So again, and I go right in the lash line. Can you guys see really well? Sorry. Okay. Trying to move that so you can see. So I start right on the pupil. I'm going right in my lash line, and I'm using very light feathery touches. I'm not pressing hard. I'm just getting a little bit of pigment with each stroke. And then slowly work your way to the inside corner. Okay. So you can see how that really adds that pop of color. It defines, but it's not like, oh my gosh, she has eyeliner on. Like, it's not the first thing you see. And that's what I love. It also will make your lashes look fuller because you've colored at the base. And then you want to take the pencil, and you can either gently pull on your lower lid, or you can, I just use my pinky as a base, and then go from the outer corner on your lower lid to again, the center of your pupil. We're going to the center of the eye. I don't add any liner from the inner corner to the center of my eye on my lower lid. You can get a little raccoony there. And this is where you can really smudge it out. You can use your finger, you can use a Q-tip, really kind of smudge that out to give it a little bit more smoky look. Again, you can really add as much product as you want, or not or leave it. All right, let's do the other eye. This is why on YouTube, when you watch the tutorials, they speed through this because y'all just watch me do one eye, and now you gotta watch me do another eye. Do, do, do. All right. And just keeping those, again, light little strokes I found has been the most helpful in delivering the pigment from our products. Because they are so smooth and glide, they're not going to snag your eye. But that way you can really place the product where you want. Okay, so that's it for, and then you can just throw some mascara on. So our Long Story mascara, it's so amazing. I just love it. It really makes a difference. So you can just go ahead and add this and your look is done and you can walk out the door. You can do less eyeliner. Before I add this, I'm going to show you, I know one of the things that in planning for this that I got asked about was the liquid liner. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that before I do my mascara because it's a little bit easier. So our liquid liner comes in two colors. It comes in the Eclipse or the Arbor. I really love the Arbor. I'm using the Eclipse today. They're both great. It has this really nice long wand. It has a really, you can just see when I push on it, like it gives such a smooth line and really gentle. It's just a great, like, and the brush, you can see how it's not collapsing. I don't know if you can see. I want you to, like, it doesn't really collapse when you push on it, so it makes it really great. So now, again, start in the middle of your eye, work to the outer corner. It's kind of a theme here, folks. Start in the middle, work to the out. It's a big tip. If you can't remember anything else, remember that. Start in the middle, work your way out. It's always better that way. And just, I come a little bit above my lashes, and you're just, again, a nice smooth stroke, light, trying to get as close to the lash line as possible. It gives you that really thin look, and then as you slowly work in, it gets, hopefully gets thinner. That's what you want. You also start in the middle because that's, you have the most product on your brush. And again, you don't want the most product in that inner corner of your eye. You're going to have a big black or brown glob there, and that's not going to look awesome. And this is where the eye makeup remover with your Q-tip becomes a really good friend. Because if you mess up, you can just take a little bit of them and fix it. So just gently line the eye. So I've got the liquid eyeliner with the Aubergine on this one, so I double eyelined, and that's fine. You can really do that. And then I don't have the liquid on this eye. I'm just going for a really subtle. You can see how it defines my eye a lot more. And then you can add that thickness if you want a little bit more dramatic look. So, all right, now we get to do the other eye. And hopefully not screw it up. The second eye is always harder than the first. It's always harder to match the liners the second time. I don't know why. I just know that it is. So, and this is one of those really easy ways to take it from a day look to night look. Just adding that liner, that liquid liner really helps to define the eye.
Catherine, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hit something and then couldn't see. Did you go all the way with the liquid?
Yeah. So,
okay. Got it.
Yeah. So start in the middle, work your way all the way out, and then without getting more liner, go back to the inner corner. So
okay.
You're using that brush, and so you're not getting rid of, you're using up, because at first, when you first pull it out, that you have the most product on, and so you don't want to start in the inner corner. So that, yes, you start in the middle, work your way out, and then you can go back. You don't have to go back. You can definitely just line from the middle of your eye out. It adds a little bit more of that smoky eye look, that dramatic look. So just really, I know I'm giving you guys lots of options, but it's fun that you can do a lot of different things with this and really play around with the look that you like and where you like your liner to be and the thickness that you want it to be. And then because we're using a liquid liner, I recommend that you wait, just, try and keep your eyes closed a little bit without opening them all the way, so that way you don't smudge your eyeliner. Since you just put the liquid on, let it dry for a minute. It dries pretty quick, but you don't want to spend all this time and then be like, yeah, and open your eyes all the way and then, mess it all up. All right, and then we're going to finish the look with It's a Long Story mascara. And I just look down when I do it, starting at the base of the lash, work your way up. Mascara is probably my favorite of our products. I love the mascara. It goes on so well. I just feel like it really is just, you can just see the difference it makes just real quick, even just putting it on, like really defining the eye and shaping the eye. So we're just going to add that mascara all the way on our top lashes. And then I like to add it a little bit on the corner where I'm pulling the outer corner. So I'm getting it just a little bit on the bottom lash and on the corner and pulling it out. So there you have it. That's it. Quick and easy eye makeup. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to open it up for questions. If you guys have any questions about the products, how to apply, I can share a little bit more tips if you guys have anything, but that is all we have to share. So pretty easy. So yeah. So does anyone have any questions?
I just have to say, thank you so much. My background with working as an actor and dancer and makeup artist, the eyes are where I get a little insecure, and I know like a few things to do. And so just watching the way you did a few things tonight, and I was trying to do it right with you. So I didn't mind the silence because I was trying to work with you. It's just, I'm having a lot of fun with this eye makeup. Yeah. And just seeing the way you work the crease, the way you work that little brush. That's what I love about the Arbonne brushes, is they really are great. And just from one of the videos with Arbonne using the all over brush, I just use whatever brush I want. I don't really know what they are, but yeah. I'm seeing even how I can use the brushes better. So I'm excited because I love the way you do your eyes, and I feel like I could definitely do this look again. Like this was good. I love that purple eyeliner. I would never have used that ever.
The purple eyeliner, the Aubergine, is an amazing color. And that's one of the things, like a makeup artist told me, she's like, it's good on every eye color. And I just sell the purple all the time. We used to, in our old collection, we had a purple, and now in this new collection, we have, I think, a more amazing, beautiful, that plum eggplant kind of purple. And it goes on so well, and it just looks good on everybody. So yeah.
Okay, that was enjoying it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome, Catherine. Thank you so much. I can't wait to go play with it because I haven't even broken it all out yet. So I'm just excited to go and get it. I do love how our liners, they work really smoothly and creamy, but they don't run, which is, how do they do that? It just amazes me that they can do that. They can make it work so easy to work with, and it's creamy and smooth and goes on and glides, but it's not runny or oily or anything like that like others are. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to try this with some of my friends too.
No, that's awesome. It goes on. Yeah, it does. You're so right. It goes on really well. It doesn't run or get messy, especially with that primer. That Prime and Proper eye primer just really helps hold everything on.
Well, I like how easy it is to work with, and I don't use liquid, and that's another thing that I get a little intimidated by. And so tonight I did one eye just to see, and I love how the brush is. I loved how easy, and I took that little thin brush that you had us do that V with, and I went and just smoothed out an area that I kind of glopped a little because I wasn't steady, and I had to I lost you for a second because I clicked the wrong button. The other thing too I wanted to share with everyone, there is a consultant. I just saw on the bulletin today, there's a consultant pack of the whole makeup line, and it's pretty incredible. So if anybody's interested in that, look in your email, or I can even send it to you. They have an ASVP now with all the new makeup. So you could get the colors that she used tonight, you can make your own little 4-pack with. But also I love, Catherine, that you use two packs. You use the Fog and Sienna and use the the Truffle. The quartz is in the Truffle.
The quartz and the Truffle come together, and the Dawn comes, it doesn't come in the duo. But yeah, the Fog and the Sienna are a duo. And honestly, you guys, just to get this quadrant, this 4, if you wanted it, it's actually cheaper to buy this 4 than to buy 2 duos. So you end up saving money. And as a preferred client, if you're not a preferred client with Arbonne, you can really sign up and get that 20% discount and get a free $50 product, but you can get all of these products and get that discount, and it's pretty amazing, as well as earn different rewards and stuff. But
yeah, the eyeshadows I think retail for $16, which retail, I can't believe how inexpensive, but then with the 20% off and as a consultant, and then the whole pack, if you guys are interested in all the makeup, it's really reasonable. I just looked at it and I can't believe it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good deal. And what is great too is Arbonne does have a 45-day money back guarantee on all the products. So if you buy the wrong color and you're like, oh, you can swap it out, and your consultant can help you do that. So don't be afraid to try new colors and to try. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm a self-trained makeup artist, I guess. And I learned just by watching a lot of different tutorials that Arbonne did, and I've tried them. And I have made some horrible mistakes. I have done my makeup and had to say, I'm going to go ahead and wash it off and try again, because I don't need to go in public looking like this. And that's part of the fun of makeup. Makeup is there to enhance your inner beauty and to really bring out your natural features and play it up and have fun. It doesn't need to be this big, scary thing, but it is something you're going to have to try. Because the first time you try it, it's not going to be great. That's okay. Just take your time and try again. And it gets better and better. And, the first time I did liquid eyeliner, I literally
Well, even I was telling Catherine today, one of the things I did, you guys, there's this great video that a makeup artist does for Arbonne, and I put my computer in my bathroom, and I played it, and I paused it, and I did the first step. Then I played it, and I paused it, and did the second step. And I had 10 minutes to do my whole face. And I was like, oh, no, I don't know if this is a good time to do this. But I did it, and that was at 11 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock, my makeup looked great. I did the whole primer for the eyes. I was really impressed with that look. So I'm so excited to have that look and now this look, just to kind of mix it up, because like I said, I was doing the same thing. I had 2 looks. So now it's really great that I can mix it up. So thanks, Catherine.
Yeah,
we're going to do this again. We talked about doing this again.
Yeah.
Second Monday in May, which I believe, I need to grab my calendar.
It's the 16th, I believe we talked about. So yes. The 16th. So May 16th, we're going to do this again, but I'm going to do a whole face tutorial then. Oh my gosh. Get ready, folks. And it's going to be a quick 5-minute summer face. So how to get that natural, beachy, hey, I don't have makeup on, but I totally have makeup on. But you're like, I just came from the beach. I look great. And no one looks great when they've just come from the beach. It's fun, but they don't.
We are with Catherine Von Tempo's help. Katie.
Yeah, you will be now. You can. This will be a summer beach look where you're like, you look amazing, girl. You're like, thank you. So that's going to be really fun. So it'll be all over a whole face tutorial on that quick summer look. Just really easy peasy. So
awesome.
yeah.
Thanks, Catherine. This was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. If you guys have any more questions, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'll stick around for a few minutes if you guys have any questions. Other than that, thank you for joining us. And if you're here as a guest, we really appreciate you plugging in and just connect with the consultant that put you on this call or this playback. But thanks for joining us. Bye, guys.